We are the true Patriots. It's time for a new balance of power. You may not answer to the governments, but you will answer to us. Get him up.
The Tom Clancy games, books, and Tom Clancy the man himself have always been extremely appreciated by fans of war stories, tactical FPS games, Patriots, and so on. In the past, I would always find something to respect and appreciate in the video games made from his books, going from the amazing tactical shooter Ghost Recon to Rainbow Six Vegas to Splinter Cell. Each one of them always had two important things that was always needed to be a Tom Clancy game: the authenticity and the seriousness. They were all talking about dark and important subjects, mostly about acts of terror. I actually loved every single one of his games at that time. They were perfect in my opinion, thanks to him and Ubisoft. Now, I respect what's happening with Rainbow Six Siege and its huge popularity at the moment, but something has definitely changed, and I'm sure most of you can see it just deep inside of you. Tom Clancy wasn't into competitive esports games, RPGs and such. Before his still unexplained death, Tom Clancy and Ubisoft were working together on what he said to be his most important game. Game now cancelled, Rainbow Six Patriots, a tactical FPS game announced in 2011 and cancelled in 2014. In this video, I'm gonna share my opinion of why I think it was cancelled and the suspicious death of Tom Clancy.
Get clear of the van! You better get yourself to Times Square. The bomb is armed!
I want you guys to keep an open mind watching this. I'm gonna go into a subject that might not be for everyone. Now, the Rainbow Six Patriots story was one of the most important he's made. The game was going to take place in New York City as an American terrorist organization known as the True Patriots attack wealthy businessmen, demanding economic equality and most importantly the truth. It was said to be a group that had enough of all the lies and corruption and unfortunately had to use violence so something could change. As you can see, these Patriots were going for pretty direct consequences, killing many innocent people with it. Ubisoft said it would have been the most in-depth narrative of any Rainbow Six game, with the player controlling multiple viewpoints throughout the campaign. There would also have been many moral and ethical decisions that the players would have to make regarding how far you are willing to go to protect the greater good as true patriots. I remember seeing the trailer and it looks so good. Tom Clancy was also very proud of creating this. I'd say a lot of us watching this video only know him as the guy before the real name of the game, but he was so much more. Clancy was a conspiracy theorist and an immensely popular novelist and cultural figure. He talked about many things that others never dared to go into, like the 9/11 events being created by the United States, fake elections of many presidents and much more. He might do things we didn't. In fact, I'd say the cancelled Rainbow Six Patriots was Clancy's own little revenge of the government and a group of wealthy people. I think, and it's only my opinion, that he wanted to expose what's happening in today's world. Well, that would never happen as he unfortunately died in 2013 and Rainbow Six Patriots' literal replacement, Rainbow Six Siege, a competitive multiplayer game he would have never wanted, was announced in 2014. I'm not saying Siege is bad, though in fact it's really great, but why did something so weird like this happen? Look at what's been made of the Tom Clancy games recently. His reputation has been officially tarnished. Ghost Recon is now a random RPG with Terminators, and The Division 2 is also another random RPG in my opinion.
Points you can use to your advantage.
Rainbow Six Patriots creative director, narrative director, lead designer and animation director, basically all the main people working on the project were removed from the development team. It's almost like they were pretty good friends with Tom Clancy, you know what I mean? The game was to touch sensible subjects and I would have loved to see it happen. In the game's story, styling themselves as a populist militia group, the true Patriots have taken it upon themselves to act as judge, jury, and executioner on behalf and avenging the alleged victims of what they see as Wall Street corruption. To complicate the situation, the new leader of Team Rainbow is James Wolfe, a former Navy SEAL who believes ethics are irrelevant in dealing with the true Patriots. As eco-leader, a man who looks up to Wolfe as a father figure, they must stop the true Patriots at all cost, even at the price of their own personal morality.
Treadway Subject 4 is activated.
Rainbow Six Patriots was to be released on PC, PS3, Xbox 360, PS4 and Xbox One. Though please don't take this as a hate letter for Ubisoft. I still love a lot of their games, including Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. I just would have loved to see this project happen. Why it never happened, we'll unfortunately never really know, but we can definitely question it. Ubisoft has said it was because they wanted to push for a live service and constant updates, but in my opinion it might not be only that. Let's talk about it in the comments. I like to make videos about these kind of subjects from time to time, most importantly when it's about video games, as this channel is completely centered on it. Definitely let me know if you guys would like to see more like this, either by liking the video or commenting. I've got plenty of ideas for it thanks to the gaming industry for introducing an overall really weird agenda. Thanks for watching.